everyone. I hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day. We are now going to be playing, what is probably one of the most interesting D&D campaigns I have ever been a part of. Oh, am I super quiet? Oh no, hold on. Ah! How's that, Nighty? Is that better? Can you hear me? Nighty, help! Woman, I don't know why I'm so bad at things. Is this better? But anyway, I hope you're all having a lovely day. Happy Thursday. Are you not used to hearing me at a normal volume? Oh, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened with our settings. It's probably something we'll have to figure out. Luna, thank you so much for the raid. Oh my goodness. Hello, we are just starting. We will be playing what is one of my favorite campaigns because it is a homebrew written by my dear lovely husband and is the first one he's ever done. And we're having a great time. But yes, hello everyone. I hope you're having a great day. Shout out to Nighty, South Apple, Tech. Hey, Tech, it's good to see you. Mitchie, who's gonna be in our campaign today. Ooh. Hello, Dylan, who says, your waifus are now my foos. Hot dang. That's amazing. Hey, little hummy. Oh, are you gonna post your joke? Usually we don't redeem jokes during stream, but I'll do it. I'll do it right now. But usually we don't during D&D. Hey, Mina. Hello, Luna. Oh my gosh, Luna, what were you streaming? Thank you for doing that shout out, Autumn. Thank you. Did Teeth eat dinner? I did make sure he had dinner. I made sure he had pizza. He's a happy man. Happy. But yeah, what do you call RoboCop as a transformer? Little hummy. I'm dying to know. Stop to miss crime. Heck you. Okay, with that aside. Oh, that's awesome, Luna. Oh, frick yeah. Oh, man. I want to DM one day, but it's scary. Very scary. Aw, thank you for the follow, Luna. Heck yeah. But yes, during stream, what we do is the chat, you know, I will be texting in chat, talking to y'all, but the voice will go to the party, just so we can keep up with the voice acting and the fun. And here we go. Go to bed, little hummy. It's late in Scotland, sir. Go to bed. Here we go.
Oh god, she's here. Quick.
No.
Oh, everyone hide.
Oh wait, they can't hear me. I have to change my settings. Oh no.
Yeah. Her vision is
I don't
based
think
on
they can hear
movement.
me.
Like a raptor.
Yeah. Some sort of horrific monster with scales.
Can you hear me
Like,
now? As you
Carol,
call me a monster? Can you hear me? Are you,
Hi.
Mitchie, you are the only good one today.
What? No, me and Gil are
Like you're like
really-
a mile away from us right now, Psyche.
MD, thank you for subscribing. I am so disappointed coming into this conversation.
but we
I
had
am
such
so-
a good time.
It's fine. It's fine.
Oh look,
Okay.
it's me and Gil.
What the heck?
Which one are you, Gil?
I like to think that I'm alien in this situation.
I'm just pushing you on the swing. That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Oh wow, what a great cursed start.
It'll only get worse from here.
Yeah.
Maybe. We'll see. Okay. Okay, here we go. This is what I was looking for. The
Is your sanity?
no,
Oh,
I
he
was
doesn't
trying to
have
find
that. He's married.
the link to get you guys into Roll20. By the way, when you try to click that link from Roll20, it says you're opening an external link.
Yeah.
Hilarious. Yeah,
mean,
so Roll20. Don't go to that site. We don't trust it.
Yeah. I mean,
Actually, interestingly enough, hate to say this with a sponsor in the in the call. But I actually did see another program on Reddit today that looked it has some more simplistic things, but it looked interesting. And I want to check it out as a competitor.
Mentioned it. I would have just been sitting here doing my Duolingo. You drew enough attention for me that I missed my combo, so I literally have to do a whole other lesson for one experience point.
Oh, no.
no.
Oh, no.
Sir, if you didn't wait until 10:15 on a Thursday to do your Duolingo, you wouldn't
Guys,
have
we
it.
can't already fight. We have to keep it together. We can't.
Look, if I were a smart grown-up, yeah, I do my Spanish at 9 a.m. when the alert goes off.
Oh,
But the important part is, I'm doing my Spanish.
Mitchie, are you
That is-
sure you want to
yes.
join the
I
party,
spoke
Mitchie?
Spanish
Yeah,
earlier
Autumn.
today. Autumn heard.
I think I did. I'm trying to remember what it was you said. Maybe my brain blanked it out. Maybe it was that
Do you know how
curse.
to raise
Yes,
my
Psyche.
volume, honey? Yeah,
What?
Mitchie,
That's
honey.
a clip.
Nike says my volume is low, and it happened when you played Persona T-Fighter. It happened. happened.
It actually
God.
happens pretty often when Teeth streams. I'm just gonna say.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
actually.
Well,
It's
'cause
what's
it's-
called
we have to
normal
turn-
speaking person volume
Yeah.
versus
Normal
whatever you
speaking,
are.
I can't be normal.
That wouldn't that work in reverse though? Because wouldn't she be super loud because we have to turn it up for teeth?
Well, okay, like to be fair though, like she plays like games where she does naturally get loud before he streams.
So she like turns it down to like only it can only pick up the sound of her or a rocket launching. So
Yeah.
Okay, listen. You don't have to compare it to a rocket launching, sir.
okay, fine. A missile launching. A little bit.
Oh.
Lucky it's your birthday
little bit
tomorrow.
less.
You're lucky.
Ah,
Birthday in
birthday.
about
Birthday
2 hours.
boy.
I'm just kidding. I love you, but I do love to tease you so much.
Really?
I'm so lucky to
Really?
have you all as good friends, and I love Psyche so much.
You sound like you're held hostage. Like I'm in there with a gun in your
She
She
hand.
has
I'm
a gun
not
to your head. You can
enthusiastic.
tell us.
No, you
That-
can't.
that-
That
was-
was why-
That was a riff on an infamous quote from Rheamerin, which
Ah,
Oh god.
Usually I don't do this, but
I'm so lucky to have you as a best friend, and I love Lisa so much.
oh my god. We have a message from Pixie who says, roast my husband about his Duolingo.
Hey, you know what?
well,
I have way more experience than she does right now in Duolingo. Okay.
Oh.
Big
Big Duolingo.
I
it
have.
Is it like a competition thing?
I don't know, but the point is, experience-wise, I almost have double what she has.
Oh.
okay. Well,
It's because when we chose it to start out, she's like, I'm gonna just do, the only, like the 20 points a day. I'm like, well, I got nothing else better to do, so I'm gonna do the 50 points goal a day. So I'm gonna keep it up low, but
Uh-huh.
uh-huh.
Okay, so you kids ready for some fun?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dad.
Ew, no.
So,
So called T-Fighter Dad.
who can tell? So, class, who can tell us what happened last week?
we became turnip salespeople.
Yes, it's our new life.
Yeah, I'm actually.
Well, it technically beats.
That reminds me, T-Pointer,
right.
I have something to tell you about turnips. I totally
Oh.
forgot.
Did you like make a billion bells or something?
No, okay, I'll tell you real quick. You know how I talked to Dad this week?
Uh huh.
I was on the phone with him, and he was like, Roxanne, I must tell you something. Roxana, listen. Some girls, they're potatoes. They are filling, but no fiber. You, my daughter, are a turnip. And he goes and he talks about how, I'm a good person, and I'm nutritious, and I'm just listening to my immigrant father be like, you're a turnip, Roxanne.
Say that's
I forgot to tell you, honey. I forgot.
Uh-oh.
my turnip story's a lot less exciting. I sold them for 114 bells on my island, and my friend on Facebook went, "Hey, anybody want to sell some turnips? They're 536 bells on my island." I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" So instead of making, you know, the 20 bells a turnip profit I made, I could have. My house would be done
You could have made 420 in profit.
at
Oh, Tim, I
least.
swear to God.
Blaze
that's
it.
your mean crap.
Giggity.
No.
No.
So beats. Anyway.
Yeah. So first we were beat salesmen, and now I'm gonna beat down some salesmen.
Yeah.
Ha 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 ha.
So
Technically, I'm a beat salesman.
so basically,
No.
what happened last week is you got notification from someone, you don't know who, that they were going to burn down the building that you guys were in. So the building being a significant source of income for one Korg, Korg Strongarm, you decided to leave the building and seek help elsewhere. You found a man that the letter mentioned, one Jacques Daywalk, and he is a warlock who is looking to find the source of all the trouble going on in town as well.
Hello.
He also bears the same mark that you all do. Fancy that. So,
Weird.
you went to a friend of Korg's named Dwayne, who said, "Hey man, I don't want to be involved in this, but if you want to fix the problem, go here. There's trouble brewing down south, and we think that maybe it has something to do with the trouble brewing here." So you hop on a boat for a beat salesman, and he says, "I'm not staying here. I'm gonna leave, but you can diddle around in this town if you want to, but I won't get any closer to. I'm not getting any closer to this cursed city of old Lechaport." So they drop you off at New Lechaport, the significantly less cursed city, about 3 miles down the road. When you get off the boat, you are almost instantly greeted by by a man in almost white armor, who immediately recognizes you for the evildoers that you are in his mind, and he challenges you to a duel. Or not really a duel, but
He challenges us to a murder.
Yeah.
he challenges you to fight and maybe win.
Die.
I don't know. So, okay, so there were two guys. That, you can't really see the second guy, but he does not seem to be as interested in fighting as Big Boy right here. But nonetheless, would you please roll for initiative?
Ironically, it's a smaller boy.
So small.
Well, I got an 8, so you guys have fun going before me.
I got
Oh.
11.
Autumn over there
16.
using the actual roll 20 like I would prefer to, but they have us roll real dice. So,
Ooh, who has your?
but
real
I get
dice?
to use my real dice. So I mean,
Yeah,
For-
exactly.
There's good and bad. Okay, so you rolled an 8.
Fira rolled in a 12.
Jock rolled a 11. Fira rolled a 12. What did you roll, my dear?
16.
16, nice. Okay, Colette, 16. Mitchie's not playing right now.
I am a ninja.
And
Ninja
Big Boy here rolled a 15. Well, let me see. He rolled a 15. And other guy rolled a 17. And there's also a couple of not so friendly looking guards who seem to be like, we like these guys and we don't trust you. So, and they rolled a what is their modifier? They rolled a 16. So they all rolled really well. Okay.
Yay, good for them. Good job.
Okay.
I think it is good for them, right?
Yeah.
That's good for them.
Yeah.
Let me set up an order. That's that clock thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Clock. Yep. Trash. And how do I grant
Movement rights.
yes.
If you click on us, click on our tokens, there should be a little gear thing. You can click on that and you can use controlled by and then select our names for each of us.
Advance. Okay, controlled by. This is Fira, so it will be controlled by Gilgamesh.
That's me.
That's you. And this is controlled by Bevenum. Okay, this is also controlled by Autumn. I guess does your familiar move on the same turn as you?
My familiar really isn't a combat thing. He's sort of just like,
He's just your buddy.
yeah, he'll be around. Like,
Can't you cast stuff through him?
I mean, he can technically like do a claw attack that does 1 point of slashing damage, but mostly he's just like detects invisibility and like poison and is yeah, I think I can like do some nifty things. I can like basically see through his stuff. So
Yeah, we did with Tequila. Tequila DM'd a campaign where he was playing, where one of our players, like, his patron was Harambe, and his familiar was a tiny little gorilla named Haram Bro.
Oh my god.
Wasn't he a druid or something?
No, he was a warlock.
Oh, okay. No,
Okay.
wasn't there a druid in that campaign though?
No, there wasn't.
Oh, I've just lost my mind. Never mind.
Okay. And all these common folk, they rolled exceedingly well.
perfect,
They are leaving first.
excellent. They can
Accurate.
yeet themselves on out.
So, okay, this guy will he. So first things first, since just so I can get it out of the way, the guy you can't see says, "I'm gonna help my bro over here." More experienced DMs than me. To cast the help action, do you have to be next to the user, the person you're helping?
Using the help action? Nope.
Okay.
Because help is like you're distracting them, or you're like, even if you're just like getting the other person's attention.
Okay. So he uses the help action on the knight here. So he gains advantage or +1 on attacks and I think saving throws.
I
Okay.
don't think so. And if it is, well, guess what? You got a free
Got a house rule.
action.
Okay. So all of the commoners go very far away. I was kind of hoping that they wouldn't.
Collateral damage.
1, 2,
That's
3,
really
4,
scary.
5, 6. So actually, he's still here. But this little kid's gone.
Here.
It is within 5 feet of you, so it might be.
Listen, I don't have fire.
Okay, he moves over here.
That was my bad, but it doesn't matter. It's not the end of the world.
Is it? Isn't it? Okay. So,
I like to think it's the end of the world. That's my goal.
I mean, if it ends up killing me, it's my fault. So, whatever, man.
Okay.
We're pretty
Okay. So
eager
all
to
those
die.
folks just got the f out of here.
I mean, I would get the F out of here, too.
That's fair. That's valid. Yeah. I apologize if this is not exactly riveting stuff. I'm not very good with Roll20.
It's okay. We know the pain.
I've done it for years. I'm still not that great.
Yeah, same. There's always that like, all right, let me just shuffle the and then and let me add these tokens and move this over.
All these people, they're not really here. I'm just moving them. I don't have time to do it for literally all of them. This guy, I guess, moves here. They're not that fast. I'm not gonna let them have
They're
a dash.
just fleeing.
I will not let them have a dash action. I want there to be a possibility of collateral damage. All right.
My favorite.
They're panicked. They're so scared. They don't know how to run.
I usually just delete them. I'm always like, fuck it. Boop. They're gone.
Okay, so guard boy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's guard woman. And
Guards person.
okay, and they move up to the fight. Okay, next we got homeboy here. And he's like, I don't like you guys. I hate you. So
Is this a fantasy setting or?
So
is
he
this-
runs up to the first person he sees. That's not what he's actually saying. And he rolls or should say he is just for the first. Okay. And he swings a broadsword, a great sword.
Ew.
Okay.
That is a 20.
That will hit.
You freaking
Okay.
did it.
He does 2d6 plus 3.
Eee.
10 points of damage.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
To
he has
who?
multi attack, so he will swing again.
Who was that damage to? Oh,
And
I
he
don't
does-
have your info on my page.
He's
so
not
I
Or
don't
important
know
it
if
enough.
it's
does a
okay. Aw,
13.
never mind.
Wait, no, he takes the damage. There's a 13 hit.
13 does hit.
Okay.
I have a high armor class.
That is 9 points of damage.
Okay. I'm not doing so hot.
That's all right, because once it's my turn, we're gonna solve some problems.
Okay. Okay, so next up we have Colette. Your turn.
Colette had plans, but suddenly her companion is probably at half health.
Yes, half. Yes.
Oh, okay. Do you need help,
Actually,
good sir?
I might have done that out of order. Do you want me to let her go first and then do him later?
No, this is fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Would you
I'm-
like help? Oh God, that's a lot of blood.
Eric could heal?
That's fine. I didn't need that. I think that's a
Oh,
kidney.
Oh God. Okay. Oh, this is fine. Hold on. And then Colette's gonna let's see. Let's think about this.
Oh god. It's
Oh,
fine.
please stop.
I have a number of hit points that is greater than one.
Your bleeding is making me uncomfortable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so-
Yeah,
so
can you
the
just
blood
can you stop that?
Could
That'd
you
be
please?
great.
I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on this poor man.
Thank you.
And that's gonna be 1d8 plus my spellcasting ability modifier. Pew pew pew. Okay, let me get the 1d8.
Pew pew.
Yeah, pew pew. Where's my d8? Oh god, if I'm the one who has to keep us alive, we're in trouble. Oh god. Okay.
Well, it turns out
I'm dropping everything. It's fine.
I can, in a little bit longer, I can at least bring us back to life.
Oh god.
I can't
You-
promise what
That's
state you'll come
you
in.
You heal 11.
11. Perfect. I'm back in double digits.
Oh no, that's really bad.
That's fine.
I did not expect that to happen.
Colette just wipes her brow. It's just like, oh, phew, her turn's done.
It's fine. I definitely have not more XP than the rest of the party. Or HP.
Walks in here like, look, excuse me, everyone. I'm the new character. Let me show you how it's done. Oh God.
Okay. So that's your action. Do you have any bonus actions you can do?
Does backing away count as a bonus action?
Well, it'd be your move, which you still
Yeah,
have to.
She's gonna step back because she's a weenie.
Okay, Weenie. All right, Fira, you're up. Korg's on deck.
Oh, wouldn't Autumn got an 11, so they're before me.
Oh yeah. Well, okay. Let me add Autumn in and then change the order. But still, Fira's next.
I love how my death has been anticipated.
That's me.
Yeah, we didn't even bother putting you on this.
Yeah, it's
So
like,
here's
oh.
the question. Do I just try to murder really strong, or do I try to buff us?
That's your call.
I know, I'm trying to figure out what's the better option. Okay, I say we buff. Korg! You guys notice as Korg gets bigger and bigger and bigger. He becomes like 12 to 14 feet tall. He is now considered a large creature. You have an advantage on strength checks, strength saving throws, and you do an extra 1d4 damage per strike. You are enlarged. You just see if you're have fun with that, and I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. No, I'm just running away with all the peasants.
Colette's gonna look over at her like,
Actually,
what are you
I take
doing?
that back. I'm gonna go like 30 back in this direction. There we go. Okay.
Okay.
Keep the meat chins.
Next up, do you want to gain your to try for revenge,
Yeah.
or you are actually on deck next time?
I'm trying to figure out the order of operations here. Cool. Yes, I am going to. Yeah, you know what? Let's blow below early here. Let's
My
do it.
favorite.
I'm gonna hex the man in front of me.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast Arms of Hadar. And he needs to make a. And when I hex him, I choose Strength as the ability that is affected.
Okay. What does Hex do? I'm not super familiar.
So
with.
Hex is you place a curse upon a creature you can see with range. Until it ends, you deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage. Also choose one ability when you cast this spell. The target has disadvantage on ability checks made with the chosen ability.
Okay, so you're choosing to roll causes strength checks to
Yes.
roll disadvantage. Okay.
And then I cast Arms of Hadar. He needs to make a strength saving throw. So,
Okay.
Excellent. Truly a man cunning in action.
that's the plan.
Strength saving throw.
Figure out what my spell save DC is.
He rolled a 19.
Wow, with disadvantage.
Oh, with disadvantage. Okay. Forgot about that. Still, okay, let me re-roll that because I think I just kind of threw it. Okay, that's
Depends on how the number is. I mean, you can
9.
make it.
9.
Oh no,
9
go with
will
9.
fail.
We'll go with that.
okay.
We'll go with 9. Okay.
I literally rolled the same thing twice, so I'm like, I'm not sure if that's right. So,
Sometimes it happens, and sometimes the dice are weird. Okay, so he's gonna take 3d6 total, which I'm just rolling. I just picked up dice and rolled them, so we'll go with that. 10 points of necrotic damage, and he can't take reactions till his next turn, which is why I am going to walk away.
I gotcha.
And then Kevin's gonna like burst upon the roof here. Korg, go get him, buddy. I believe in you.
All you, bud.
So, I'm gonna make my normal attack action on this person. And that will be, let me roll up because I'm dumb. 13, so that's probably going to miss.
Yes, that misses.
But what does being big do for me again?
It just gives you advantage on strength saving throws, strength checks, and then extra damage if you hit. So it doesn't help to hit at all.
Well, attack would be a strength check, right?
No. I'm gonna say
I-
no.
It means
I-
skill check specifically, but
I figured you were kidding, but
Yeah, I'm still
for the
going to
viewers at
do...
home, no, it does not.
No, I'm still going to do my... the old 1-2. So
Okay.
immediately after you take the attack action, I can spend a moxie point to make 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action. Oh, and I forgot. Yeah. Okay, cool. I didn't forget. I'm just tired. So that's going to be a 23,
That will probably hit.
and that is going to be a 20.
Okay, that both of those hit.
So I'm going to roll 2d6 plus 3 plus 2d4s because I'm bigger.
Mm-hmm.
So
God dang.
I just checked something on my thing, by the way. Hex technically doesn't give him disadvantage on that. Because I reread it, and I wanted to be fair, and I Googled it. So I don't know if you want to roll that back, or...
Okay, so it was a...
It only
I rolled
affects ability checks, so...
So I rolled a 19.
So he would take 10 points. No, he took 10, so he would take 5 points of damage. And I would probably still be where Korg is, because I wouldn't be able to disengage.
Unless you wanted to, you could just
Well,
disengage.
I use my action, so
Okay, so you're like next to Korg, I guess.
yeah, so I'll just
Yeah.
be here instead.
Yeah.
Well, I still punched it for 21 damage.
Oh, dang it.
yes,
so 20.
buffing was the right choice.
I think was the right choice. I thought
You know what
that
I'm gonna
interact-
use? You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna use Orcish Fury and roll another d6,
Okay.
Ooh, yeah.
and it's gonna take another 4 damage.
Okay.
So 25 in one turn.
Yikes. He's not looking too good. Okay.
Excellent.
I can do this all day. And I crack my knuckles after they're probably all coated in his blood and teeth.
Okay.
It was just
Korg
blood and teeth.
smash.
So,
Orc
homie,
smash.
you get the sense that what you can kind of tell he's a little bit less heavily armored than his compadre. Looks a little bit younger, and he is a lot more reluctant to fight. So he's not engaging any of you, even though he could. So instead, he will just use the help action on the man in front of him.
Helping him attack. Because that's what I looked up when I was like, oops, I was wrong. So he has to choose a person that the character is 5 feet from, not the fighter. That's what I meant when I lied. So like this guy has to be 5 feet from whoever.
Yes, he will help him. These stupid dumb A's are gonna.
Well, I
come
mean,
up.
he doesn't, not 5 feet from who he's helping, 5 feet against who the person is
target.
attacking.
Ah,
That's what I was super wrong about, and that's why I'm.
So where does he have to be if he was gonna help?
So
He's
if
gonna
he
be
wants to
here
help him
or here.
attack Korg, he would have here. If you want him to help, just that dude, he could be there or here. He has to be like adjacent to the person that's getting attacked, because he's over there, like dancing around, harrying the person that's getting attacked. So that's how he gets advantage.
I guess he'd be here.
Okay.
Murder Autumn.
Yeah.
this happens in all the
Yeah,
games.
he'll be there.
After I healed you, you better
Guy's not
not.
thinking too hard.
I
So.
tried.
Okay, so these dummies are coming to attack Korg and Autumn respectively. So we get a.
Ooh, excuse me.
Okay, so this one misses gloriously,
Good.
and this one probably doesn't hit either. It's a 10.
No.
No, too bad. All right, so it's Colette's turn.
Colette, just really quickly, Fear would be like, if you'd like to move out of direct line of sight with those gentlemen.
Oh, okay. I suppose I'll just move over here. Is that good? And Colette's gonna like look over her shoulder.
You can see like an acidic arrow starting to form in the air.
Oh, that's concerning. Thank you, Farah. And then Colette is going to cast, because luckily Autumn didn't get hurt this time. She's
Yet.
Yet. She's going to cast Sacred Flame on the two closest to her. This guy. And that is 1d8 radiant damage. And they have to succeed dexterity saving throw.
Okay. So it's 1d8 rating damage
Yeah.
if they don't
1d8
succeed.
radiant.
Yeah.
Do they both get hit or is it just one?
Just one.
So this guy, I'm gonna say a 7 probably doesn't make it.
That's
Uh-oh.
5 points of damage. Secret
Okay.
flame.
Ow, that really hurt. He doesn't look too good.
Good. She's gonna step back again a little bit, actually. Okay.
Okay. That means it is Night Boy's turn.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Mm.
Don't step too far back, Colette.
Oh, what did I do? Oh no.
Okay. 1 minute. I'm sorry, I'm reading something real quick.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So, Night Boy uses a bonus action to encourage the people around him, and they will gain 1 plus d4 on all attack rolls and saving throws for the next
Oh,
1 minute.
you're blessed.
Shame if I just killed them all. I mean,
Somebody
Okay.
jog just
And he
fucking
He
wreck.
takes his first swing at Miss Monsieur Autumn. He
If he
That
gets
is
hurt
a-
again.
this is a random question.
yes.
Are we doing milestone advancement or XP?
I haven't really decided yet, but you guys are probably not going to level up after this fight, regardless.
Okay.
So, I'm leaning more towards milestone, but we'll see.
I gotcha.
14 for the first hit.
Oh yeah, it'll hit. Wait, or was that damage?
Many.
How are you looking?
Was that the damage or was that the 2 hit?
That was
that
to
was-
hit.
That was 2 hit.
Oh yeah, that hit. I'm fine. What was the damage from that one?
I think it was like 9.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Sure.
And he's gonna swing again.
Oh my god. If I wasted, so
No.
help me.
And I'm gonna say he
Like-
hit. He rolled a
He
20.
just goes down and gets death
Yeah.
saves. Whatever. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's
Autumn
fine, don't
dies.
kill
It's
me
nothing
off.
new.
Yeah. This
rolled-
is,
Okay. Oh my god. You rolled 14 damage.
yeah, I'm down. Oh yeah. I am very unconscious.
Yeah, he rolled 14 damage. So
I'm gonna take a nap. You guys have fun up there. I'll be dead now.
okay.
I'll be dead now.
Colette just like has a look of horror on her face.
As the knight in white strikes at young Jacques Daywalk, a grim expression clouds his face, his countenance. The young man to his right appears horrified as the young man in front of the knight falls to the ground in agony.
Man, they're gonna learn today. King Kong ain't got nothing on Korg. Korg's about to go nuts.
So it's Fira's turn.
All right. Fira. So we're actually going to, I think, pull an audible here, potentially. What does the gentleman that just struck down my good friend look like? Does he look fairly wounded?
He's not looking great. He's bloodied.
Yeah, let's do this. Oh yeah, he's in range. So since Autumn is on the ground,
Grown.
yeah,
Very-
he's not in the way of my ray of sickness. Then I'm gonna cast at second level.
I'm making a puddle.
So, and this is a hit, so I need to roll the hit.
Mhm.
That's very good. What do I add to that? 22.
22. That will hit.
That's a miss, man. You know.
All right. So it's 13 points of poison damage, and then he needs to make a Constitution saving throw if he's still up.
Okay, he is still up. He got he rolled a 1, but I don't think does that count as like an automatic fail in this case? I don't think it does. So I think he got a 5.
It depends on like how you rule as DM as far as on that.
I think that the only thing is it's like an automatic failure and success is hitting. So I'm gonna say he rolled a 5. It probably doesn't succeed anyway.
Yeah, 5 doesn't succeed. So he is poisoned until the end of my next turn.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna double check myself, but poison condition means they have disadvantage on literally everything. Yeah, poison creature has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. So not saving throws, but still attack rolls and ability checks. In case-
So that basically means probably nothing will happen because he's been getting advantage on everything. So, but you know, it means that he's not rolling with advantage on everything either.
Yeah. I wish I would have killed him because then I would get HP.
Okay, kids, is that your turn?
Yeah, I'll hang out where I am.
Okay. All right, Autumn, roll to live.
Yay! Just a flat d20, right there. Look, I live.
Good. I'm happy for you. I really don't want you to die. I didn't expect that to happen.
It happens to me literally every time I guest star in a campaign around here.
At least in my defense, it was a Revenant trying to kill you specifically. I think
And
it's a bunch
then-
of bonuses to kill
I
you.
have spared the dying, so I was ready. So at least, you know, it's fine.
Okay, Corgi boy.
All right. Well, I'm gonna punch the knight person
Okay.
really hard
Okay.
for a 13. So that's not gonna be a hit.
Nope.
I'm gonna use some moxie to do the 2 more hits.
Okay.
For a 21.
Wait, he gets the disadvantage.
Well, yeah, disadvantage. There's no disadvantage for AC.
Oh, okay. Fine. Okay.
So anyway, a 21 and a 16.
Okay, the first one hits.
Okay. Am I still really large? Was that a yes?
I don't know.
What?
Am I still large, Gil?
Oh yeah, you're Lord still.
All right. Well, it takes 7 damage plus this D4, so 9 more damage from one punch, man.
It's looking real bad.
What punch?
But he's not dead.
Right?
Kill him.
If only I had an ability that took a move action, Most everything takes a bonus action.
Okay.
I'm just looking to see if there's anything cool I can do still, but I don't think so. Yeah, a lot of these are all bonus actions. Come on, make one of them a move action. It's not your fault. You didn't do it. All right, whatever. That's my turn, I guess. There's no way I'm moving.
Okay. So he's gonna cast. He's going to use his help action. Well, actually, he can't do that since he cannot. He can't help. So he's
I
actually
have to move way over here.
Yeah, and he's probably not going to do that. He'd take a lot of opportunity attacks.
Fewer than you would expect.
He'd take at least one. So, well, maybe not. Yeah, he's.
No, you wouldn't take one as if he's just going here.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, because he's just going
Yeah.
doop doop doop, but then he would be right here, and he's not a dum dum
No, he's not.
unless he is.
No, he's a smart boy.
He's a big,
So-
big dummy smarty.
So he is not going to do anything except he drops his sword. He will not take any actions though. So that means his turn is over. These dummies are not as smart, and they're gonna try to hit you. Not you, Korg. Since he poses the greatest danger to this great, beautiful knight.
This hulking half orc.
And that it takes a lot to take down a Korg.
Yes, and this one fails hilariously. Not quite as bad as the hilarious failure before, and the other one is probably not going to hit either. So,
What's the probably not going to hit? You never know.
like less than 10. So.
Oh, then no.
Okay. All right. It is Colette.
Colette does not like that someone is so close to her. But they're not attacking, correct?
Not her, but if you, well, she's not. He's not. They're not engaged with Colette, so she wouldn't. Would she incur attacks of opportunity? if she
Yes,
moved?
but she
Yeah,
would.
if she moved away from the square, because they're
Yeah.
threatening. Any
Yeah.
square that they're touching, they're threatening.
Okay.
She does not like this, at all.
Kill him.
So you would have to use disengage to do it.
Oh, frick. Well, disengage would be difficult. So Colette is going to stand her ground and just Sacred Flame, the man in front of her.
Okay, it's a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it succeeds. He rolled a 19 plus 1. Yeah, so he rolled a
Oh,
20.
so his succeeds.
Yes, he rolled a 20.
Gosh, frick.
Do you not have any other spells?
I've never played a cleric before.
Yeah, you
What?
have.
That's a
long
lie.
time ago.
It was a few months ago.
That's a long time in 20 years.
I guess that's fair.
let me think about this.
You've been playing a cleric for more than a month.
I kept Autumn alive, so that's something.
Did you? Wait, what did you do?
I helped.
What did you do to me? I didn't.
I used healing word.
Oh, how many hit points do I have?
Look,
I mean,
it's not my
heal
fault.
him.
You
You could
died.
stabilize
Okay,
him.
I was there. I tried. Okay.
How many hit points?
Always try again.
Oh, so you didn't cast it
I
again.
mean, Psyche, how much AC do you have? As much AC as I have?
One might argue that you should try again, but you've already taken your action, so you can't do anything.
Fine.
No, you can't.
Too
You
late.
can't take it back.
You done goofed.
You're done goofed.
The
That's-
healing word's a bonus action, isn't it?
Oh.
I don't know.
It is. I'm like 99% sure it is.
So she's gonna do Sacred Flame. And then healing word on Autumn's sad, withered body.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
You put some of the blood back in.
I'm trying, okay?
Thanks.
Okay. Let's see. Sacred Flame. That is 5 damage. And,
No, it's no damage.
You missed. You missed.
I
Miss.
missed. Oh, because
No, roll healing.
Heal.
Only kill.
Word.
No
It's
heal.
fine.
Heal.
I heal you for freaking 7. Are you happy? Take it. Oh, don't get blood on me. Oh, you're disgusting.
Oh
Oh, no.
no, it's not blood, it's bile.
Oh, God. Why are you so juicy?
I don't know, all my juices are coming out.
Oh, please keep your juices inside of yourself. Please.
Oh, I think I see the cinnamon roll I had for breakfast.
Oh, that's disgusting. Colette's turn is done, and she is traumatized.
Okay.
I just
I work
posted a
for
gif
stuff.
of Colette.
Okay, homeboy. Grasping for dear life.
Yeah, he should just stop.
The indomitable knight refuses to give in for any reason.
I would.
Standing on the hilt of his sword, he draws it aloft and swings again. at Autumn.
Because he didn't use the help action, so he doesn't get advantage.
Yeah, he doesn't get advantage.
Disadvantage, actually.
And all of your rolls are back to
Doesn't
0.
get Canceled. I mean, it doesn't just cancel out.
Well,
Yeah,
did
he
he
gets
have
help.
advantage or
No.
anything?
Yeah,
if he
he
didn't
get-
get helped.
You also
So
get
he's-
advantage in this case.
So he has disadvantage. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so the first hit does not hit.
I'm helping Autumn.
Okay. Thanks.
Does a 10 hit?
No.
Ah!
I live.
You live! I'm proud of you.
Thank
Okay.
you.
It's mine
Harried and withered,
now.
he grits his teeth and closes his eyes, preparing for the inevitable. Fira, it's your turn.
So Fleur doesn't fucking
Murder!
kill him. I'm gonna kill. No, Psyche.
Murder!
Colette's gonna turn her head back and look at Vera and like point at the guy right next to her, like, could you?
There's a bloodline. There is no paying attention.
No, here's the thing. Farrah's gonna steal my kill. I did 98% of the damage, and Farrah's gonna
Listen
walk up
here.
with like a single firebolt and be like, "I did it."
Dang, that would hurt y'all. Which I'm not opposed to.
What's your alignment,
fireball.
though?
Actually, what is my alignment? I think it's like lawful neutral.
It's lawful neutral.
Yeah, it's lawful
It-
neutral.
Alignment, schmalignment.
I know all of your
Evan, I don't
alignments,
wanna get
except
burned.
ironically my wife's. So,
That one's ever changing.
Probably got a good something or other in there.
good something or other.
Let me double check something. Dun 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 dun.
Alignments are silly.
Yeah. Wait.
Well, I'm just neutral, so I can, you know.
Oh yeah, let's do that. Let's pull out the as we like to call it, the Trinity.
Oh no.
Gonna die.
No, it's fine. It's fine. So, if I go here, it's 30 feet, and then a cone. Okay, yeah, you can see my snap thing. A cone would go this way, and it's 15 feet, so it would hit these two, like that, and it would hit the stand. That's fine.
Yeah, you just have to angle it in a way that doesn't.
Yeah, it's not gonna
You're-
hit on
You're
them.
not shooting this way. You're shooting this way.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it won't hit autumn.
It won't hit on them. If you do it that way. If you do this way to hit all 3 of the bad guys, it'll also hit.
It would
autumn.
definitely hit autumn.
But if you shoot it like up at an angle, you're good. You're doing
No, wait,
like, you know.
I feel bad. This guy hasn't tried to kill anybody. She wouldn't just murder
He's been
him.
helping though.
He
all of
has
that
been held there.
advantage.
Knock him
That killed
unconscious then,
Autumn.
but
Yeah.
still.
Ray- Yeah, no, I'm gonna use Ray of Sickness again on the knight.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's a 24 this time.
Okay, it hits.
11 points of damage.
Okay, so let me see what happens with Ray of Sickness. Like what the descriptive words are.
Oh, it's a
Evil goo out of
necromancy
your
spell. If
hand.
that makes you feel any better.
What'd you say?
It says a necromancy spell.
A sickening greenish energy lashes out towards a creature within range.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you pretty much just shot a Rona gun at. Did you sneeze when you shot it too?
Yes.
Oh, gross.
Technically, I would regain 3 HP if he dies.
So
He's-
yeah. So how do you want to do this?
Fira will just kind of dash up and kind of like, what's the? Oh, there are
I
no
feel
components to the
threatened.
spell. Yeah, no, it's just kind of like flicking the fingers, and as each finger kind of flicks, there's like a sickening green energy around it. And her eyes are almost blacked out when she casts necromancy spells, but it's just very calm and very quiet, casually releasing the sickening green energy, which just kind of makes his veins go black, and he just collapses on the ground. And you guys do notice a faint kind of wisp of black energy feed from his body back towards Fira. That's all.
As he crumples to the ground, he stares up at you, and then he stares to his left. Shock and disappointment flashing across his face. Samos, you betrayed me. And he crumples to the ground. Okay. There's still a few people left. Autumn, what do you want to do?
It's a disengage action. Run away.
Yeah, that's sounding pretty good, right? How do these two soldier boys look here? Probably.
One of them looks bad. One of them looks fine.
Which one looks bad?
I think it's this one that looks bad.
Because I'm technically not engaged with any of them currently, am I?
Well, as long as you're threatened by them,
You're threatened by both of them.
Okay.
You're threatened by 3 of them.
Well, 2 of
Even
them.
though,
Well, yeah, you're threatened by. Well, he dropped his sword, so no.
Yeah.
Not really. You're threatened by one of them unless he tries to 2 of them unless he tries to throw a punch, and he probably won't
Yeah.
try to do that.
Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna disengage. I'm just gonna move back here, I think.
Doesn't disengage just a 5-foot step?
No, disengage is just you make your full movement, but you avoid attacks of opportunity.
Yep.
Okay.
5-foot step is 3.5 in Pathfinder 1e.
Okay.
Are they getting rid of it in 2e?
I believe they have a guarded step, I think. It's different. I've only done like 1 or 2 2es.
And that will be, I think, it for me. I'm gonna try and not die this time.
Okay.
Alright, so
Please
who's the one who's not
do.
looking good? He's getting punched first.
This one. Can you see me clicking or?
I hold your click, so it does that.
Okay, that's why I was wondering. I wasn't sure. Yeah.
Alright, yeah.
This guy's
So
looking.
that guy, well, he's getting punched first.
Okay.
Hiccup, excuse me. 15 hit him.
A what?
15?
15.
1 3.
1 3. 13 does not hit.
Well, then I'm gonna try again.
Okay.
And now I'll waste Moxie and try 2 more times instead.
Okay.
Well, does a 22 hit him?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll do his damage first, because if I kill him, I'm just gonna punch the other guy.
Okay.
So that's 8 plus the D4 because I'm a giant. So 10 damage.
Okay. You punch through his skull and his head flies off.
Good. And I turn around to the other
Oh
guy.
my God.
I pivot my weight and give him a back kick to the other dude, which is gonna whiff with a 9, but it looks cool.
It was a cool whiff, and he is
And I think I get mox.
He is in utter dismay. He is so surprised that you just blew this guy's head off.
Yeah, ignore the fact that I beat the shit out of his person in armor. This is the scary part because the head's gone.
Yeah. I was tempted because of how badly you beat the crap out of this guy to give you advantage, but I'm not going to do that.
Matter. I mean, remember, I'm also enlarged, so I'm like 12 feet tall and just hitting things. The poor little persons.
12 feet tall and just hitting things.
Yeah, man.
It's a mood.
It's story of my
I will
life.
say, he is not frightened, but he shook. So he will probably have disadvantage on his next attack.
He is shooketh. Whatever the negative shooketh.
We're all shooketh.
This boy falls on his knees and begins to weep. This guy's dead. And so the next guy is going to try to hit you. But he probably won't succeed.
He's gonna try though.
He actually didn't do as horribly as you might imagine. He got a 17. Korg.
With what? Is he just punching me?
No, he's using a sword.
He's
Or
using his sword?
a
I mean,
spear.
yeah, the 17 hits.
Okay. That's the first time these guys have hit. So
They live in their best
that's
life.
good for them.
How much damage did he hit me for?
4.
4? Okay. Like, the spear, like, I guess goes into my... It's another version of the, the Khal Drogo. They stab me and I kind of just lean down looking at him.
But he died from that.
Yeah, but he
Spoiler.
didn't have real magic healing. He just had crazy lady horse tent necromancy.
Yes, because Colette isn't crazy, lady. No.
Not yet, she's not.
Not yet.
She has nothing against Korg to pull bullshit. Right?
Okay, so that's his turn. Actually, just for the heck of it, I'm going to duplicate this guy and make one of them his head. Okay.
Like,
Where does it
like
land?
duplicate him. What are you doing?
Yeah, so he's over here, and this is where his head is. No.
I love it.
Oh, I hate that. I hate that.
Okay. So it's Colette's turn.
So that happened. Huh. Okay. Colette is going to divine strike. Because she's a cleric.
Mm-hmm.
And
She did?
don't even. Oh, also, how are you doing on health, Autumn? Are most of your juices back in your body?
No, but that's
Okay.
fine. It's fine. I can cast prestidigitation on myself and just it'll look
But-
like they're all back in.
But
It's
the
fine.
wounds will still be there. Even
Can you
if I
put
can't
it
see
back
the
in your
bleeding,
body?
it's still.
The
Or would
good
that
news
be
is,
producing nasty infections into yourself?
yeah, it's fine. There's no more blood to come out, so the wounds are fine to stay.
Divine strike. Do it in front of her.
Okay.
It's gonna be. And that's with her weapon, which is the rapier, which is 1d8. And then let's see.
You rolled a. Okay, you have to hit first.
Oh, that's right.
So roll. Rapiers you can roll with.
15.
15
Yeah.
doesn't hit.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not
A
kidding.
15 doesn't hit?
A fifth. These are guards. They are heavily
A
armored.
15!
They're heavily armored.
That's
Yeah,
shiny, nice metal armor.
Yep.
They are
Should've
heavily
just said
armored. That
flames.
does
Why
not.
did I freaking do it? All right. Healing word on the juicy man,
Okay.
who
How
is
many of those healing words you
just-
got?
not.
Yeah. How many spells you've cast? 3 healing words. That's 3 spells.
Well, then
And-
maybe Colette's just
I
gonna
mean-
sit there fuming. Maybe she's just done.
Just fuming.
She's gonna.
Uh,
she's done.
Okay. She's done. Fira,
done.
what's
She's
your
done.
move?
What's Fear want to do?
Okay, and then Autumn's on deck if it makes it that long.
Fear is going to firebolt this gentleman.
Kill that guy because I can technically try to do like 30 non-lethal damage to the jackass.
A non-natural 20.
That hits.
Firebolt's D10, isn't it? I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, it is. Okay. A D10. Oh, nice, 10.
A 10.
So 10 points of damage to that man.
Okay. How do you want to burn this man alive?
Oh, it's again very casually. Like she's actually, it's almost like a no-look shot. Like she looks over, just firebolts him like through the chest, kind of leaves like a hole, and then she's gonna walk over here behind this man. You should really stay where you are. We'd like to have a little talk.
I was imagining you were doing the when you're like level 100 in Fallout 4 with a laser rifle, and you just like see a mole rat at level 1, and you shoot it once, and it turns into a pile of ash.
Yeah, basically.
Like you just took a step, and you just.
So he's dead. Do you want to continue the fight?
I wasn't gonna be lethal. I wanted to talk with this gentleman. That's why I told him to just chill out. We can have a talk.
Okay. All right. Autumn, your turn. You evaluate.
I kind of want to just kill him, but
What's your alignment?
my alignment is neutral.
Shouldn't it be neutral good or something, maybe?
I kind of went with just neutral, kind of like. Yeah, I kind of
God,
just.
Your Autumn is shipping.
No, Fiora doesn't want to. I'm gonna just move over here and just. I'm just gonna prep for reaction of shooting an Eldritch Bolt right up inside of him.
Okay.
So if he
Alright.
tries anything,
Up inside of him. Good.
Korg?
Good choice of words.
I'm gonna grapple him, and then we'll let him surrender.
Okay. He's already
Yeah.
got his weapons. You win! Yay!
Yeah, but I want to literally like put him in an rear naked, and he's gonna feel it.
Okay.
So I'll roll if you need me to, but if he's gonna willingly let me take his back, I mean, great.
He's not gonna struggle.
Oh, sweet. All
Alright.
right.
but I wanted him to struggle just a little.
Alright. I yield. If that wasn't abundantly clear. He says fighting back tears. So. Alright.
Yeah, well, he's still in a headlock.
Yes. He's trying to he's mouthing the words.
Well, I'm not super tight. I'm just letting him breathe. I'm just not letting him move.
Okay, good. Okay. So he is grappled and he is surrendered. I'm gonna say
Yep.
the fight's done. For all intents and purposes. He is not fighting back. There's no intention of doing so. You have him to your rights.
What do you guys want to say to him? And I look down, like, my face is like right next to his face behind him. My hands are all still gross from punching up all of his friends.
Well,
All of me
we
is still
should-
gross from getting punched by his friends.
I suppose we should ask questions and find out why they're chasing after us or how
Okay.
they found we would be here.
As you do that, few guards who were not at the fight approach you and put their spears up to your necks. What are you doing with this man? He's a hero of our town.
Well, as they put him up to our necks, I tighten my hold around his neck like, hello.
Now, we can discuss this.
Guards, drop your weapon.
My very large friend has your friend.
Oh yeah, how
In a bit
long
of a
does a large
situation-
person
It lasts a minute, so like it's probably gonna fade real soon.
Let's say it faded before I tried to put him in a headlock, because then he would have just been able to do that with my hand.
That's fair.
With a cool, calm voice, he rebukes the guards and tells them to drop their weapons. And they do.
All right, I let him go then. After that, I'm like, all right, and I like push him and leave a gross handprint on his back.
Oh no.
His face is still wet with tears, but he's composed himself to an extent.
So, there seems to be a group, we did no wrong here. There's a group, specifically this gentleman, I point out like the knight, they are, how do we say this? Not entirely loyal and have independent goals. And those goals in this instance were to attack us unwarranted, unfettered, and we defended ourselves. This gentleman over here in my big friend's loving embrace seemed hesitant to truly partake in the fight, hence the fact that he is, just kind of like looks at the bodies around, so well put together.
You're quite capitated.
So we really don't want to hurt him. We just wanted to know if he had any answers about this gentleman again, and I just kind of like toe the poisoned man. Because again, independent faction doing very bad things. So, Mr. Hero of the town, do you have anything to say?
What do you want to know? Why? And why have you come here?
We came here to travel somewhere else. This is just as far as the boat would take us. I want to know what you know about this fellow, specifically his religious beliefs.
He was my liege, and he was my friend.
The was is in that sentence.
We did not agree on a few important things. When I was young, I was squire to squire for him, and his bravery inspired me. But his beliefs became clouded by hatred and malice. He wasn't the same man that I used to know. I was sworn to protect him, and I apologize for the harm that he did to you all, but I was honor bound to help, whether I wanted to or not.
Your honor hurts a lot, by the way. I don't suppose there's a temple for healing in this town, or I don't know, someone with any sort of skills in putting people back together.
I don't think we know of anyone
Yeah,
like that.
I can.
Yeah,
I
me
can
neither. I
try-
don't think that's gonna
Shut
happen.
your mouths. I will. Just come here.
Oh,
It'll be fine.
We've been here for a few weeks. There's a there's a small healing temple and a doctor's office.
Trust me.
Not too far.
I
not
see
too
how
far
it
from here.
is. Fine.
So, I just wanted to clarify something. I'm assuming when you said disagreement, you meant the killing all the followers of Lucian thing, yeah?
I'm not sure what you're talking about, but he was a, how do I say this in a way that would not dishonor him? Passionate believer, not of the gods in particular, but of a specific doctrine of supremacy of the high gods.
Oh, I see.
Yes, that same doctrine is being used in other cities to kill people that worship other gods, threaten them, and just outright commit genocide. But yes, that is the issue here.
It suddenly dawns on Colette that she was next to be killed. Like it didn't like click into place.
This place is a bit too public for my tastes. Meet me at the armory on First Street. Is that a thing that would be in this? I mean, we're gonna say it is. Meet me at the armory on First Street in a half hour after you get in a couple of hours after you get yourself cleaned up. Meet at dark. Tell no one you're coming. I don't want anyone to know that you're here.
That's acquiesceable with me. Gents, Colette?
I suppose
Seems
as long as we truly will be safe.
Okay. So it is. I'm gonna say it's
Well,
it's like
before we
7
go,
Yeah,
Colette does
question.
have like one more spell, so she is gonna use Cure Wounds on poor Juicy Autumn.
You don't
Thank
have
you.
You don't have to do that. I mean, he'll probably get healed up on his own, which is fine. I mean, that's why I gave him
Prove that you can do it.
That's why I
I-
gave him time to get cleaned up.
I also would like to rifle through the pockets of all these dead men to like.
Just instead of the town and the garden.
Okay. The two guards have like 2 gold each. They're not rich. The knight has 50 gold.
Okay, that should be enough to cover me getting sewn all back together, and probably replace the pastry that I lost in the process of all this.
Okay. So it is around 7 p.m. ish. Seventh bell. As sunset falls, it would be wise of you to leave before anyone asks too many questions about what happened here.
Yeah.
So, you have a couple of hours.
Question: there's nothing magical about any of the stuff those people had on them, right? Like that
Oh,
guy's
no.
sword.
No, he just had multi-attack. I mean, it was a nice sword. It's a very nice sword.
Is it magical?
No, it's just a nice looking sword.
Pretty.
It's precious, but it's not magical. It might sell for something.
Sure, we'll take that too.
To an armory, right?
Yeah.
Like, I just sold this sword yesterday. What happened to the owner? True.
This- Skyrim be like, okay. So you got a couple of hours. So let me paint you a picture of New Lechaport, the growing metropolis that you find yourself in. So as you wander through the town, you move past the area that you were in as the sun sets, and almost all of the light in the sky is gone. The only thing left are street lamps and candles. You can hear the sounds of the last minute haggling before some stores close. It's humid out, with not a cloud in the sky. There's a lot of people trading, a lot of different races moving about. Sea breeze and the smell of salt fill the air. Very fashionable folk move through this town, and you get the sense that it's a fairly prosperous area in its own right.
Okay.
Well, I don't have any shopping or anything really to do. Do any of you?
I assume I can find someone to like fix me for a modest fee.
I would
Or
like
does
to
that-
stock up on healing potions, I suppose.
Yeah, it wouldn't cost a whole lot, but there's a couple of physicers around.
Okay. I visit one and get restored. How much does that cost?
It'll cost a gold and 5.
Okay. I make sure to pay it out of the knight's.
How generous of you.
It feels great. In fact, I tip them. We'll call it. I will do 2 gold. I feel so much better afterwards.
They are grateful for the offer, but they do not accept tips.
Oh well. Okay. I will leave my
Instead,
tips.
just donate the money to the fund to ensure that all people in the city get the help they need. There's like a bucket there's like a jar at the desk that says it says swear jar on it, but you can also donate to it if you'd like. You can donate.
Oh, yeah. I'll you know what? And I'll drop like 3 more gold pieces in too. Just you know.
Well, hot damn. And they then, because they swore, they put a silver in the jar.
All right. Well, that's me.
That's you all.
I just walk along and keep my eyes out for anything magical, since I always have detect magic going. So.
Okay. So that's Autumn. Fira, do you wish to do anything? The 2 hours you have.
Fira just simply would get a nice cup
By the way,
of
are
tea.
any of you traveling together, like in the same group?
I'm just looking to wash my hands and get a drink. And maybe walk around town with the drink. Like some sort of hooligan.
Okay.
I think Fira would be just, I'm going to go find a cafe to sit out and, well, I didn't really get dirty, as you could tell. But just find maybe some tea and something light to eat. Anyone is welcome to join me.
Okay. Does anyone join Fira?
Colette will
Have a
join
drink with Fira
because
instead of
Colette
walking
is-
around town.
Yeah. Colette does not want to be alone on the day of her assassination.
Alone today, on the day of your daughter's wedding.
That seems fair.
On the day of my daughter's wedding. So you go to a nearby cafe, called the Blue Brews, and bruise is a pun, actually. And you sit down, and you are free to order. A peppy young half-elvish woman comes up to you and says, "What'll you be having?"
Your finest, most affordable ale.
Apologies, sir. We don't sell ale. This is a cafe.
Can I get one of those teas with the little tapioca pearls in it?
Tapioca? What's
Is that
that?
is that the boat?
It's a foreign it's an import. I know it might be slightly expensive, but I've been craving one. It's been an age since I left my home. Since you might not have them here.
Fortunately, not. We get a lot of shipments in, but I have to talk to the manager about getting that.
Oh yes, I will definitely frequent your establishment. I need to find some place I can find it nearby, and everywhere really.
If you don't mind me asking, what kind of tea is it?
Oh, it's a very sweet tea. They call it a what was the term? A boba. And I believe you add milk with it typically.
Is it black tea? Is it green tea? What kind of tea is it?
It is I believe it is typically a black tea.
Oh, right.
So,
Well, I'll talk to the manager and see if we can get some of this tapioca pearl thingies.
Oh
And
my god.
in the meantime, what will you be having, love?
oh, I guess I'll just have standard tea then for me.
Black or green?
Black, I suppose.
All right.
Something to pep me up after a near-death experience.
We have a very nice herbal blend of Earl Black tea. It'll
Excellent.
be right here. In just a
I'll have that then.
All right, the bright young miss with the red hair. What will you be having?
Do you happen to have cardamom tea, or maybe just some chamomile?
We do have some cardamom tea. It isn't native here, but we do get it. But we did import it. Would you like it hot?
Yes, please. That's how we drink it in where I'm from.
Rightio. And the pointy lass, what you be having?
Me? Point? Okay.
He said portly, and I was like, oh my god.
Pointy. She has horns. Was that racist? I don't know.
It's not intentionally racist. You don't get the sense that he was being mean about it.
Okay.
You're very insightful.
Colette won't take it as racism then.
Even in a place as cosmopolitan as Novendrock, they're still, or I should say, tieflings are still something of a novelty.
Yeah. Well, do you have anything cold?
Cold tea? We do. What kind of tea?
Maybe sweetened? What types do you have?
All kinds.
Which do you enjoy?
Myself, I do prefer a nice chai tea.
Oh, that sounds lovely. I'll have one of those.
Right, coming right up. And she heads back to the kitchen, quickly but not in a hurry.
Colette's gonna like self-consciously like touch her, like the tip of her horns, like pointy.
It's okay. You get, well, maybe you don't get used to it, but you know.
Oh, I suppose you've dealt with this stuff too, as well.
It's not as bad as people don't see it. Me get a little fiery, but yeah.
Exasperated, just order a black tea and then add his own liquor to it.
She comes back. That will be. I'm trying to think.
1 billion gold.
5 silver for each, 2 gold for the whole.
And I'm gonna look over at the person who we all saw take the 50 gold off of the night.
I'll just like take 2 gold out and hand it to her.
Hope you're keeping track. 'Cause
I
I'm-
am.
Okay. Okay. And she skips back to the kitchen.
Should be down to 48 plus whatever I had to start,
Okay.
if any.
So as you sit in the cafe, sipping on tea, the smell of freshly brewed coffee fills the air. They in Novendrock, they are working on a new technique to extract coffee with extremely high pressure and hot water. They have not yet come up with a name for it, but there is or I should say, the cafes where they serve it are said to be express cafes.
Espresso? That's
Yeah.
interesting.
It's espresso.
He says express, comma. Oh, that's interesting.
Good. This is one such cafe. As you sit and enjoy your tea, the smell of coffee and freshly brewed leaf water wafts through the air, and you overhear some conversations. They're much less frantic and much more, well, passive. They've overheard what is recently. They've overheard what's happened in the city 2 days prior, and you overhear things like dreadful business, and isn't your cousin from the city? Have you heard from them? And things like, well, I've always said that I've always said that worshiping gods like that leads to nothing but trouble.
Colette is definitely gonna bristle at that while drinking her tea.
Here.
So if Vera hears that, she's gonna actually just quietly send a message to that person. You know, judging religions is kind of a shit thing to do.
They're kind of taken aback by that. And they get the sense that perhaps they should leave. They feel uncomfortable. They ask for their express coffee to go. Oh.
I don't know if me having message is the best or worst thing.
What'd you say?
I said I don't know if me having the message cantrip is the best or worst thing. Yeah, she just keeps sipping her tea like Kermit.
None of your business.
Another adventuring group passes by. I assume you're sitting outside of the cafe. Passes by and talks about how they're going to go into the heart of the Dragonland and cast back the evil dragons once and for all, for glory and for hot ladies.
Hmm.
Oh, I'm pretty hot. Literal fire licking off of her arms and head.
Okay.
Freaking puns. I cannot.
Well, after all this, the doctor's visit took probably about, it's probably been about 2 hours. So do you choose to meet your friend at the armory? Or do you
Yeah.
choose to ignore his invitation?
Allow us to ignore his invitation.
That'll go.
Okay. So you enjoy a leisurely stroll through the city, through the town. It's not quite a city. The clouds are gathering overhead. You can sense that there might be rain tonight, as the sea breeze becomes a lot more gentle and almost stops. You approach the armory, and the cloud, or I should say, and it is now dead of night. 10th, just past ninth bell. The armory known as I can't think of any pun. Some armor pun. And you open the door to see a man with a gray beard and blue eyebrows.
All right.
Hammering away at a suit of plate armor. To the right, looking at the weapons on the wall, you see the young man from before. The shop's owner, you assume, says, "Ah, visitors at such a late hour. How may I help you?"
Well, I have this
Like, I'll
sword
have an
I'm
ale.
looking- I'm looking to sell. What would you give me for this?
Quite fine craftsmanship. Rivaling even myself, I might add. This is very interesting to find something like this on these shores.
Yeah.
I won't ask you where you got it. No worries. How does such a fine sword as this? 20 gold. How does that sound?
Well, I mean, if it's a fine sword, be a little bit more, maybe 25 gold.
I don't know if I can part for more than 22.
Call it 23. That's a deal.
22 and 5.
Done.
Okay. He hands you 22 gold dragons and 5 silver drakes.
I hand over the sword.
I'm not even sure if I want to sell this. But I'm not sure I want to display it either.
It's certainly a fine one. I think we're here just for a conversation. Vera just kind of pointedly looks at the younger guy.
Don't mind me. I've gone deaf in my old age, you see. So, I take it you approach yon young master.
Yeah.
Okay.
We approach him.
Okay.
Well, hello again.
Hello. I believe introductions are in order at this point.
Yes. You apparently know who we are since you tried to kill us, so why don't you introduce yourself first?
I am Samos, former squire to Sir Urios, a knight of House Peritem of Averia.
There it is.
Care to introduce yourselves?
Yeah, and I guess I walk forward and I wipe my hands, even though they're clean, on my shirt. You know, just like a and little. My hands are gross. And put it on like pork straw. I don't know where I am.
He gracefully places his hand in your hand and shakes with a surprisingly strong grip.
I don't try to pull the break his hand grip because I already asserted dominance earlier. So I just shake his hand like a normal, not lunatic.
Okay. So he is relatively short, about 5'4", pale gray eyes, fairly tan, silvery blonde hair.
Org is a little over a foot taller than him.
Yeah.
It's like shaking hands with my wife.
So he turns to greet the young, or I should say to one Colette, extends his hand. How do you do, Miss Samos?
Hello. Colette really doesn't want to shake his hand, but she decides to anyway.
Okay. He looks puzzled because he's not really sure what he's done to you, but he then turns to the Euphira.
Salam, I am Fira.
Nice to meet you. And to the gentleman who I played an indirect role in causing so much pain.
Jacques, and so, question for you.
He extends his hand and he has 5 gold pieces in it, hoping no offense is taken.
I don't take them.
Okay.
I just wave my hand. Go. I took what I needed from those who didn't take it. You still need that. But you can provide us with some answers. Starting with, what does House Periton want with us so badly?
So, first things first. Your accent, it tells me that you aren't from around here, is that correct?
Yes, are you correct?
Perhaps Comtal?
Yes, a good, you have a good ear. My family is a part of House Deadlock. Pronouncing that right.
Daywalk. Grapes are in full bloom, or I should say grapes are ready to be harvested as we speak, I hear. I'd love a chance to revisit the beautiful vineyards of your beautiful country. House Periton is the house that my former liege served. I was merely his loyal squire, hoping to become a knight one day. But now I'm not so sure I know what I want anymore. If this is what it leads to. The Peritons, I don't know all of what's going on with them. All I know is what I've heard about... Well, I don't even know where I'd start.
Oh, I can. Suspicion of matter, potential sedition, traitors to the leadership of the city, of the country. The list does go on. Abduction, just regular murder, not the mass type, but there was a list, I guess. It's a lot.
So, believe me when I say this. My liege and I were unaware of any of the things that happened in your city until just today. All we knew was that we were being sent over here for another reason. But when news came that there were those who would try to stop the will of the gods, well, Sir Urios knew that he would have to rise to the occasion, even if it wasn't truly what was the right thing to do. He lets out a heavy sigh, and his eyes are distant, remembering. There was a time when he would not have participated in something like this, but those days are long since past, and what is done cannot be undone. Here's what I know. We were called here for a purpose. We were called here to enforce the will of the gods upon a colony nearby that's still made up of Advarian, of the Advarians. This small colony of Rolliston is the last, as I'm sure many of you are aware, the last vestige of Advarian rule on this landmass. And we were sent, at least we believed so, to gather up the tatters of the religion in this continent and bring it back to holiness. Apparently, the overseers of this mission desired to take it one step further. At this moment, a small, ragged child enters into the store looking for a knife to purchase. Samos notices this man, and instead, he gives him a gold piece and tells him to get his family some food for the night. And the child leaves the store, seeming placated. When I was young, my childhood was taken from me. I fear that the same may be said of another young person. Older than that child, perhaps. But there may still be something worth saving. Her name is Agnes. I don't know if you've heard of her. She is the leader of this vanguard of Lacarius, which we so loyally served for so many weeks and months leading up to this day. She's the head, but I'm not sure that she guided this. I don't believe that she's responsible, but I'm not sure. This young woman had many people around her, trying to forge a destiny that was not her own. And I fear that she has fallen sway to the family of Paratem and Paratim. I ask that you save her, because I cannot do it myself.
It is certainly a noble goal of yours. I cannot say I am against at least attempting to save another. What do you all say?
Well, I feel that we pull on this thread, we'll find out more about the people who are trying to have us killed. I think that's a good thing.
You just get like a gruff nod from Korg, maybe a grunt. Just a.
Like Fira and she would have her eagle on her shoulder at this point.
Where's Kevin, by the way?
Kevin.
Oh, Kevin is probably just like perched on my shoulder, like kind of wrapped around my shoulders a little bit.
Syndra and Fira would both kind of cock their heads at the same time, the same direction. I'm fine with that.
Good. I'd hoped you said that. You'd say that. So, with that said, as he opens his mouth to speak, another young person, although not quite as young as that young child, enters into the door looking for a weapon of some sort. A young woman with feline features, mostly ears.
I have a tail too.
Oh.
Is this you?
Maybe.
Colette's going to turn around and stare at the cat-like creature. She's never quite seen that before.
I'm just gonna say as she walks in, she goes, "Old man, where is my knife?"
Fira and her bird both cock the other direction now.
I think we all
Knife.
sort of, like,
Oh yes, a specialty knife crafted just for you, Miss Zeke. It
What?
is a fine weapon, a dagger fit for kings and queens, and mayors and governors, as we are not people with kings and queens. Well, one queen. Look at this craftsmanship. Even I couldn't accomplish
I'm
this.
sorry, why are you giving this child a knife? How old are you?
I'm like 19.
Old enough in my book.
yeah, that seems fine.
No way.
Good for you, kid.
No way you're 19. You're so short.
Oh,
I
well,
mean-
that's a little insensitive.
No,
Yeah.
no, I didn't mean it that way. No, I'm sorry.
If you count my ears, I am an inch taller.
Yes, we will count the ears.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Do we count her horns when we're measuring her height?
Anyway.
She like looks at everyone and just gets kind of awkward and like looks back over like okay, so I already paid for my dagger. I'm just gonna go. And she's like looking like over her shoulder at everyone, like really like awkwardly, like
Are we making her uncomfortable? Did we do
At that
something?
moment,
Is this normal?
that Sam calls out to you, Miss Zeke.
she coughs. What? Hello. Dang it, I didn't notice. Yes. Yes.
I heard your sister's gone missing. Is that true?
Well, you know what they say. Accidents happen.
Wait, your sister is missing?
Yes. Fizz is missing. But they said it's an accident. So you know.
What, he's missing, but it's an accident.
Well, you know what they say. They do great work for us. So I'm just here, getting a dagger for no reason at all. I just like shiny, sharp objects.
This-
I think this young lady is going to commit a small amount
No,
of
no, 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 no,
murder.
no, no. You know, I believe her. I believe it is just for decoration, good shopkeep. Let her have it. You know, I know a thing or two about knives. Here, walk with me after you pay. We'll chat a little, girl talk.
Oh,
Uh,
okay. Sure. Strange person that I just met.
Yes. And it'll be wonderful. Like Fira, like it's on the other side of her, like they're flanking her.
Yes, we'll do a little girl talk.
Oh, okay.
Wonderful.
As soon as they get outside the shop, Colette's gonna turn to Yumichi and she's gonna say, So, you're going to look for your sister, aren't you? And take matters into your own hands. Pretty brash.
Well, I never said that, but you know, that is a possibility as no one else is looking.
Like Fira would get down like on one knee and then start kind of pantomiming with a dagger because she is proficient in daggers. You think, so when you stop somebody, you really need to go in, kind of wrench really quickly, pull out, release. You want to go for vulnerable places here on the thigh, on the neck, the wrists, eyes, places you can easily end the fight. You don't have a lot of range. Wait, were we just getting her outside, or were we really
were
giving
just
dagger?
getting her
Her
outside.
like ears
Oh.
droop
But this is-
backwards and
this is
she's
good.
just staring.
Oh,
Listen, Fira's a
little
bit
bit of a-
intense, but she means well. Would you like help? You seem very alone.
No, it's fine. I grew up here. I know everyone in town. I wouldn't worry too much about it.
I'm not even a worrier, and I'm full of
Her
worry
and-
looking at you.
Tripper. Just do the, because she's like all confident and stuff, and she's not, on her guard right now. This is more of a, she's talking about how she's gonna go in and kill all the, like, I can handle myself, and just like walk up and push her, like knock her over.
Oh, Korg, what have you done? Oh, are you okay?
She's just gonna sit on the floor.
Oh,
And I'm
no.
gonna look down at her and go, oh, I think you could use some help, little girl. And I'm gonna put my hand down and just pull her up. Either
gonna-
if she doesn't take my hand, I'm just gonna like pick her up by her like the back of her clothes and
The scruff of her neck.
Yeah, like she's not gonna hold take your hand. She's very flustered right
brush
now.
her down. How tall are you?
I'm 5'8". If you count my ears, 5'9".
Well, I guess I don't have to squat that far down then. So I'm just gonna kneel down a little and be like, point me in a direction and pull the trigger, so to speak. If I knew what a trigger is it crossbows? We know what triggers are.
Yeah, crossbow is.
She's like,
Org is quickly turning into George from Halo Reach.
oh no.
I'm gonna blow up on a spaceship saving you all. It's gonna be great.
Okay. So she's like, I'm still trying to get information. You guys really don't have to help me. Everyone thinks I'm either crazy or ignores me, so
I'm real tempted to be like, push her down again. Yeah, you're gonna do great all on your own. But I'm not.
Stop.
I'm
She
not
got
gonna
the
do that.
point.
I mean, I think everyone probably finds us crazy too. We did get in a little altercation when we came into town earlier.
oh, that was you guys?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, punch that guy's head off.
Maybe.
Oh.
I sucked his soul out.
I helped.
All the holes for him to suck the soul out.
Oh,
So
well,
anyway,
you know what? Maybe I'll get lucky. They're gonna want to go after you guys after she like motions at. So
Yeah.
That's a win-win. We want to find more of these people that would want to go after us.
Mhm.
Yeah. I guess. I guess I have no choice. I'll introduce myself. My first name's Mew. I'm from the family of Zeke.
Your name is Music.
No, Mew
Be
Zeke.
kind, Korg. She can't help her name sounds like music.
I'm just trying to get information on my sister Fizz. So
Physic.
Physic.
Zeke,
I
Oh.
will beat Fizz.
Okay.
House of Zeke. So we're Mew and Fizz of Zeke.
Names aside, it is a pleasure to meet you. My name is Colette. How do you
I'm
do?
Fira.
So nice to. You
Yes,
seem very hot.
I am. And this like the flame kind of ripples up through the hair and then down the wrist and the hands. Because just on command, she can always just have fire wherever she wants on her body, basically. Yes, and then this is my friend Sintra. And my bird just kind of cocks his head.
I heard that down the hallway, Colton. I heard that.
Dibs on voicing Syndra.
Hell yeah, go
Dibs
for
on
it.
someone else's
Oh my
I
goodness.
approve. I allow this.
Oh my goodness.
Well,
Have-
come along
So-
then, I suppose.
Yeah.
Girl time, right?
She was
With-
like, oh, sure.
And we all walk into the darkness.
Yeah.
Na-na-na-na-na, da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da, California.
But and Samos tries to stop you. You don't even know where you're going.
Oh, he's got a point.
Directions, who needs those?
You know, I really just kind of go. I don't really think about it much. That'd be great. Where are we going?
Yeah, can I get can I pull out one of the mini maps I bought and get him to mark something on it for us?
So you're in New Lechaport.
Mhm.
Where you're trying to go is Old Lechaport. It's said that the water and the ground that town is built on are cursed, and no person has set foot there until 2 months ago.
No, and they're all fine, so it seems good. Okay, perfect.
You don't
Yeah,
know.
fine.
But even when we first landed, we landed off the coast. We arced around the port. The place isn't natural.
Well then, I'm sure we'll be having lots of fun. I guess that's why we landed here. Our ride wouldn't take us all the way in. Any suggestions on how to get there without encountering something unnatural?
I couldn't even tell you what that port holds at its core. But I'll tell you this: those people are fool enough to set up camp there. I'm afraid there's nothing they won't do.
Well,
Right,
then-
there's no one they will fear.
then we should go and teach them the meaning of fear.
Yes.
If that's the
Mew's
case.
wondering what she's getting herself into.
A whole lot of trouble.
You guys don't even know if you're doing this, if you're going the same way. So for all you guys know, for all the main group knows, your mission is like a side quest. So at this point,
Yes, but it's a side quest, but coming from a young cat woman What exactly? I'm sorry. It's
I'm-
rude, but
I'm a very human-like tabaxi.
As all
Nico,
facts
Nico,
in this
Ni.
world are human-like, for simplicity's sake.
excellent. Okay, so
I'm a kitty.
you're a kitty. This is acceptable. Well, let us. Actually, it's night, isn't it? We should probably find an inn.
Probably.
Yes, I'm so tired.
Can check that tea shop in the morning, see if they managed to source those tapioca.
Oh, I'd like to try those. They
Oh,
sound
yes.
delightful.
Oh, you should.
You should try the express coffee.
Yes, and you, young cat girl, you should come with too. I have a feeling you would like this tea.
Oh, are they making a new tea?
That's the hope. They have to source some materials. I don't know how quickly they are. able to do
Oh,
that.
overnight, just to hope you don't get your hopes up.
Well, I'm used to having my hopes up and then dashed with the sword repeatedly. That's,
Seems to be a common thread for you today.
yeah. Maybe. Well, all right, let's find an inn. I'm tired. Kevin's tired.
If perchance we never meet again, pray to Fosilio that he guides your path safely, whether in this world or the next.
Hopefully, this world.
Hi.
Yes, Facilio.
Keep yourself out of trouble, friend.
He gives a slight bow and then fades off into the black. His white figure stark against the incoming storm clouds. And I think that's a good place to end it.
Yeah, it is.
Mitchie,
Dun, dun, dun.
are you ready for what you've signed up for?
Anime cat
No.
girl.
Oh, wait, Mitchie, what did you say your name was? Sorry, I caught you and your sister's name, but no, not which one you were.
Her name is Mew. You can remember
Yes,
it by
Mew.
music.
Sorry, my dog was barking. Mew, M-E-W, last name Zeek.
I can't believe you've done this to me.
I asked you for
You did ask
permission.
me. You did message me and be like, "Is it okay if it's a pun?" And like, I had to say yes because I was proud of you. But like,
I'm
at
a
the same
bard.
You are a
Oh
bard.
I mean,
no.
not to make a fun character.
Oh no. Well, I guess I don't have to be the face anymore necessarily, but also statistically, I like it should have been Colette to begin with.
Colette does talk, and she gets flustered, but she does.
Oh.
All right, guys, have a lovely night. Thank you so much for participating in our D&D Thursdays. Good job not dying on him. You're still with us.
Somehow, yeah, I survived.
My hopes are up for getting you on the overlay one day.
Yep.
Yeah,
Despite like his best efforts, you're still alive.
I believe either I will survive, or somehow Psyche, you or Pixie will somehow kill me. I don't even know. Pixie's not here, but I just have this feeling.
Colette would never.
I just have this like javelin to the heart feeling.
Rolls
Colette's
a
gonna go dark.
rolls a nat 1 on Fireball.
Uh,
I don't think you have to roll.
well,
I think you have to roll for
Korg-
fire. still.
Korg does sleep punch. So
Uh-oh.
yeah, I'm gonna have my own room.
Bold of
Just-
you to assume you can in
Fun.
every tavern we go to.
bold of you to assume that a wall will stop my sleep punch.
No, but I'm gonna make sure Colette's between you and me. So.
No!
Oh no, there's a girl room.
Girl gang.
There's the girl room, there's the guy room, and then there's I guess
Cat
there's
collective.
Oh gosh,
no,
actually,
break off.
it's not like a cat room. Do I just send Kevin in with
Is
like?
there a litter box?
Actually, no, that would be
Doesn't use it.
weird because I
You
can
use
see
a
through his
regular
eyes.
bathroom.
No.
All right, everyone, have a great
going.
night. I'm gonna go
Yep,
ahead and
I'm going to
stream.
bed. Have work tomorrow.
Hey, Barb,
Check
get over
out
here.
Night.
twitch.tv/GilgameshKing07. Check out twitch.tv/roll the roll. Check out Witty Mitchie, who also has twitch.tv
Twitch.
in front of her name. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Hi.
All right, guys, have a lovely evening. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.
So it's my hit die, which is DA plus my